What if I told you that being lost is the most productive thing you can do right now? We live in a world that rewards the specialists, those who pick one lane at age 18 and stay there forever. We look at people who change their minds, change their careers, or change their passions as failures. We call them lost. But there is a secret the world doesn't want you to know. Some of the most powerful people in history weren't specialists, they were collectors. They spent years looking like they were going nowhere, while in reality, they were building a toolkit that no one else possessed. If you feel like you're behind in life, if you feel like you've wasted years jumping from one thing to another, listen to the story of Julian. It's a story for everyone who feels like they are running out of time. Julian lived in a city of high achievers. By the time he was 30, his brother was a renowned lawyer. His best friend was a successful merchant. Julian was a nobody. He had spent 2 years in the mountains, learning the language of the winds from old sailors. Then, he spent 3 years in a dusty library, obsessed with ancient maps and geographers. After that, he worked in a spice market, learning the chemistry of scents and flavors. His family was embarrassed. Julian, his father, said, "You are a jack of all trades, but a master of none. When will you stop playing and start living?" Julian felt the sting of those words. He felt the weight of being a late bloomer. He looked at his diverse skills: navigation, history, chemistry, and trade, and saw a mess. He didn't see a career. He saw a man who couldn't commit. He spent many nights wondering if he was just a broken machine in a world of specialized cogs. One year, a massive drought hit the kingdom. The traditional wells dried up. The experienced miners couldn't find water. The best engineers used their specialized tools, but they failed because they only knew one way to solve a problem. The king issued a decree: whoever finds a new source of water to save the city will be rewarded with a seat at the royal table. The specialists tried. The lawyers argued over land rights. The merchants tried to buy water from distant lands, but no one could find the source. Julian stepped forward. The crowd laughed. What will the map reader do? What will the spice trader do? They mocked. But Julian wasn't just using one skill. He was using all of them. Julian looked at the ancient maps. He had studied history. He smelled the air and noticed a specific metallic scent that indicated deep-seated moisture chemistry. He tracked the movement of the birds he had watched in the mountains. Navigation. He realized that the water wasn't beneath the city, it was trapped inside a hollow mountain 5 miles away, blocked by a specific type of rock. He didn't just find the water. He knew how to negotiate the trade routes to bring it to the city trade. Within a week, the city was saved. The king asked him, "How did you see what the experts missed?" Julian replied, "The experts were looking through a straw. I was looking with my whole life. My wasted years weren't wasted. They were my training. I wasn't lost. I was just collecting the pieces of a puzzle only I could solve." If you are watching this and you feel like you've spent your 20s or 30s wandering stock apologizing, the world will try to shame you for not fitting into a box. They will call you a quitter because you moved on when you stopped growing. But remember this: a forest is not made of just one type of tree. Your life is a collection of experiences that are slowly merging into a unique masterpiece. You are not failing. You are accumulating. You are not behind. You are preparing. Trust the process. Keep learning. Keep wandering with purpose. Because when your moment arrives, you won't just have a skill, you will have a perspective that no one can compete with. Work in silence. Let your unrelated skills become your superpower. The world is waiting for the version of you that only time can create. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to MindBridge Tailies. Every story here is a lesson. Every lesson is a step toward a better life. God bless you.